What's up, party people? Glad that you are with us and hope your Saturday is off to a good start. What better a way to kick off NFL Super Wildcard Weekend and with a little hockey beforehand? This is the appetizer before the main course a little bit later today. But what an appetizer it is! As the Washington Capitals back on the ice after a 5-day break, and they are taking on the New York Islanders on the island in the Islanders' brand new UBS Arena. Now, as we come on the air today, and by the way, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drop us a like and a subscription a little bit later. As we come on the ice today, Capitals have had to shuffle their lineups just a little bit. Connor Sherry we just found out about 10 minutes ago that he is not going to be able to play tonight because he is in the COVID protocols. We also thought that John Carlson wasn't going to be able to play either, but apparently he got a false positive. We saw him get back on the ice just about 5 minutes ago. So the Capitals are having to do a little bit of shuffling here. Are they going to replace Sherry, or are they just going to go one forward short? I'm not sure just yet. We'll find out here in a couple of minutes, since obviously I'm not there in the arena. But I'll keep on top of Twitter. I've got Caps beat writer Samantha Pell that I'm monitoring her page. So if she says anything, I'm going to be able, once she reports something, I will let you know exactly what it is. I'm also looking at JJ Reagan here, who's the Caps beat writer for NBC Sports Washington as well. The Caps come in here today, and they are in third place in the Metro Division. Been a little bit of last 4 games, not so great. Technically, it's a 4-game losing streak, although, as we all know from our reading, that 2 of those, of course, were in overtime, so they got points from them. Just not the points that they want. And the way they've lost their last couple of games in overtime, giving up late leads, is a bit concerning. Here's the way the standings look in the Metro right now. It's the Rangers, Carolina, and Washington, 1, 2, and 3. The Penguins have the first wild card spot. The Boston Bruins, who beat the Caps earlier this week, wild card spot number 2. When you look at the playoff race, the Islanders are in 7th place in the wild card standings with just 28 points. On the surface, on the face of it, you would think it should be a good day for the Caps to get right. But with the way things have been going here, and with COVID and with everything else, there's a few questions for Peter Laviolette and his group. Oh, as always, drop us some comments here. Jacob is here, as he always is, as well as Pauline. Let's go. I agree, Jacob. Let's get going here. Pauline saying that the NHL won't follow the protocol and the season will be canceled because of COVID-19 rules. Well, Pauline, let's hope that doesn't happen. And Jacob, if you did win that bet, so yes, and thank you very much for being here. All right, hang on one second. Let's get you the lineups here, and we can take a look at things again. They may be this is subject to change at the last minute. One thing that it looks like the Capitals are going to catch a break on is it doesn't at the moment look like Sebastian Aho is in the lineup today. Looks like he's going to be a healthy scratch again, but again, that could change. Here is what the lineups look like as we get started. For the Islanders, Anders Lee, Matt Barzal, and Scott Mayfield on the first line. Your first 2 pair of defensemen, Pellich and Mayfield. Capitals, Peter Laviolette shuffling his lines a little bit. And again, it's going to be even more shuffled than I'm about to show you. But top line, TJ Oshie moves up to the top line along with Kuzi and Ovechkin, Martin Feravari, and John Carlson, as you can see in the top 2 defensive positions there. Anthony Beaumeiler, Brock Nelson, Oliver Wahlstrom on line number 2 for the Islanders. Caps will counter with Backstrom, Wilson, and Daniel Sprong. Trevor Van Riemsdyk and Nick Jensen are your second pair of defensemen. Kiefer Bellows, Jean-Gabriel Pageau, and Zach Parise on the third line, with Salo and Green on the blue line there. Schultz and Irwin, your second blue liner pairs. And then your fourth lines, it's Martin, Cizikas, and Cal Clutterbuck. and then Eller, McMichael, and Brett Leeson. They're on the fourth line. Again, I said Connor Sherry, obviously on the third line. We don't know right now if somebody's going to replace him or the Caps are just going to go with 11 forwards. We'll have to see. Vitek Vanacek in goal for the Capitals, and sorry, was distracted by something on the screen there. Varlamov in goal for the Islanders. Let me just get this off here. And we shall be ready to go. And we're back. All right, so we are just a couple of minutes away here from the opening face-off. So everybody get comfortable. Crack open a cold one if you got it. Get ready for one hell of a day of sports. And I cannot think of a better way to start it here than with the Caps and the Islanders. Again, this is Washington's first trip to the UBS Center since it opened. The Caps, for what it's worth, are 2-5 in their first game in new arenas in the last 20 seasons. I'm sorry, in the last 10 seasons. Their last trip to a brand new arena, of course, was in Seattle, where they lost 5-2 to the Kraken earlier this year. Interesting stat that I picked up today. You know how we've talked for so long about this aging veteran core of the Caps? It's a familiar theme if you followed the Caps for the last few years, and the perception that Washington is somewhat of an old team. Capitals have had 149 rookies play games, starting games this year for them. That's second most in the NHL. And even more impressive than that, 10 of those 11 rookies are Capitals draft picks. So for everybody that says the farm system is either barren or it's lacking in some way, and maybe that's it's part of the natural evolution of things because you have so many veterans that are so accomplished. Hey, things are looking pretty good right now for them as far as the future goes. Because again, those guys, not only have you had 11 rookies play those 149 games, but in addition to that, these rookies have played well. So that's a good thing. All right, let me just switch things up here so we can get ready for the match summary. We can get our match summary up here, and you can have our running stats as things get going. Morning there, City Life. I'm glad that you're with us. I believe I think City Life's out on the West Coast. Yeah, nothing better than coffee and a Caps game. I agree. Well, there is one thing better, and that would be a beer and a Caps game. But, if I go down that road, what's going to happen? I'm going to wind up falling asleep in the second period, and then you guys are going to be watching me nap while I watch the game. And I don't think that's really what we're looking for here with these live watch-alongs. Let's see what we got here. They're in commercial. I got a feeling they'll be coming out here in a second, and we're going to be getting this one underway. It's not vodka, it's just water, in case anybody was wondering. City Life says it is 11 a.m. out there. So, yeah. City Life, where are you on the West Coast? I'm just curious. Let me know. Big key for the Capitals today. They're going to have to grind this one out. Do not get too fancy against the Islanders because they can burn you and burn you quick. Although it will be somewhat of a break if they don't get Sebastian Aho in the lineup today. Vancouver Island. So City Life watches us from Vancouver Island. Yep. 2 hours west of Vancouver by boat. I've never been there, City, but I hear it is absolutely beautiful. The scenery is breathtaking there. Maybe one day. Who knows? All right, here we go. The first shifts are on the ice here. Referee is bringing them up towards center ice, and we're going to get started. I'll see if I can tell what's going on with if they have anybody replacing Sheary. They're starting with the Backstrom line out there, so underway. Islanders win the opening faceoff. And it's back behind the goal. Ooh, Jensen almost with a giveaway there. He got a little lucky. By the way, Carl Hagelin is also in COVID protocol, so he is not skating either. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm looking at the lines. Did I have Protus up there before? I did not. So it looks like, yeah. So Alexi Protus has taken Connor Sheary's spot on the third line. So if you're wondering, Protus in for Sheary. So they will not. They're not going to. They're not going to skate short a guy. All right, Wallstrom through center for the Islanders. Ooh, somebody lost a stick. Nick Dowd skating in. He's corralled. Ovechkin getting involved early. Boy, there's a lot of switching up of the lines here because from what we had, at least starting out, you got Nick Dowd playing on Ovechkin's line. A little 2-on-1 and a save by Vitek Vanacek on Zach Parise. Do not want to give up too many of those today. Parise wasn't able to get it past Vanacek short side there. But boy, Matt Barzal, so good. So good. All right, Lars Eller on the go here through the blue line, dumps it in. So I said Simeon Varlamov in the goal for the Islanders today. I think it's only his 11th start, I'm pretty sure. Turnover, Caps on a rush. McMichael, no, has the pass taken away. And here come the Islanders. Curlin drag move for Brock Nelson doesn't work. Eller sends it behind the Islanders' goal. Daniel Sprong picks it up on the side there. Shot on goal. No. Varlamov with the save. Snapshot from Spronger. Doesn't get through. And the Islanders take it back over. All right, back to center ice. Caps get control of it in there, and Alexi Protus on a wing there to Matt Irwin. Irwin, one to Varlamov, who gloves it, and we got a face-off in the Islanders' end. So 16:38 gone. First period, no score. Vitek Vanacek, 6-4-5 with a 2.61 goals against average and a 907 save percentage. Simeon Varlamov, 2-5-1, a 277 average, and a save percentage of 910. Those are your netminders here as we start the game. Quick chance there off the draw, but Varlamov saves it. All right, Mayfield bringing it out for the Islanders, trying to start a break here. Pajot behind the goal. Centering pass, no go. Long range from Pellick, saved by Vanacek. Pajot gets it down low. Here we go. Caps get it back. All right, Ovechkin tries the center one. Oshie tried to glove it and throw it down, wasn't able to do it. Islanders coach Barry Trotz, obviously, we know him well in Washington as a cup winner. Not on the bench today because he's in COVID protocols as well. In front, Wilson scores! Tom Wilson left wide open in front of the net and puts it past Varlamov high stick side, and the Capitals lead it 1-0. Nice play. You had three guys go towards the puck to towards Alexei Protas at left. Wilson wide open in the slot, and he was able to beat Varlamov. So it's 1-0 Caps as Willie gets on the board. Wilson's has been a little bit of a slump too. That's only his second goal in the last 12 games. So good to see Willie get back on the scoreboard. Turnover, Jensen shot, stick to side by Varlamov, and we're going to get a whistle and a face-off. So Lane Lambert is your bench boss today with Trotz out of the lineup. Trotz not the lineup, not available because of COVID. All right, we got a face off in front of our alarm off here. Islanders win it. All right, Islanders on the go here. Right out in front, stopped by Vanacek behind the goal. Caps come up with it. McMichael playing a little give and go on over to the wing, back behind the goal. That was a shot by, looked like Eller. Nothing doing. Brett Leeson now stopped around the circle, dumps it in back of the goal. Good play by Matt Irwin there. Wallstrom is pinned against the boards there by Leeson and a couple other guys. Puck comes out. Shot by the Islanders and a save by Vanacek. So Vitek Vanacek. Oh, it was Zdeno Chara there with the shot. We remember Big Z from last year, don't we? I think he's 7'1" in skates or something like that. All right. Timeout on the ice. 13:38 left. First period. Capitals lead it 1-0. Let's check the out of town scoreboard here. See what we got going on. Bruins are leading Nashville 2-1 with 5 minutes gone in the second period. Carolina has opened up a 3-1 lead on Vancouver in the second. Halak apparently not playing in the game for Carolina. COVID protocols. Everything else is tonight. While the Devils and the Canadians were postponed, you got Florida and Columbus tonight at 6, Detroit, Buffalo at 7, Tampa and Dallas, Philadelphia and the Rangers, Toronto and St. Louis, Ottawa and Winnipeg have been postponed. Anaheim and Chicago at 8:30, the Avalanche and the Coyotes at 9:20. So that looks like is your out-of-town scoreboard, unless, of course, I started reading scores and schedules for tomorrow, which is entirely possible. Going to be interesting. Did I see that right? Hang on one sec, guys. Oh, okay. I was going to say, boy, good for the Sabres that they're on the road tonight. Because could you imagine what Buffalo's arena looked like if they were playing that game at home tonight with the Bills having having the playoff game with New England tonight at the same time, having Bills Mafia and the Sabres going at the same time. Yeesh. City Life says he remembers Big Z and Prince George with the Cougars in the WHL. Very good. I'm impressed. All right, we are back in action here. Tom Wilson is now third on the team, tied with Connor Sherry for third on the team with 10 goals. Well, if you bet, apparently you should have bet the under because the Islanders are the one of the lowest scoring team in the NHL according to Joe Bettinati. So, all right, Islanders keeping it in the Caps zone here after the face-off taken away by Ov. Tries to get it out to Kuznetsov, and he does, although Kuzi was slowed down for a second. And the Islanders get it back behind their goal. Taken away by Protas. Protas to Wilson. Back to Alexi. Shot is blocked. Blocked by Chara. Beauvillier's shot is blocked. It goes out of play, and so we got a face-off coming. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that I was doing my entire face blocker. That would, not be. That's not helpful, is it? All right, Chara loops one in. Caps playing some good defense here early. Caps out to McMichael. McMichael over the blue line. Shot and a save by Varlamov. Good shot by Connor McMichael there. Again, he's one of those rookies that has helped keep things going for the Caps with all the early season injuries. Connor McMichael also turned 21 today, apparently, so he can legally drink now in the District of Columbia, and for that matter, everywhere else. All right, face off, won by the Caps. Almost 9 minutes gone. Now 9 minutes gone in the first period. 1-0 Washington. Goal by Tom Wilson. McMichael gets it to Eller to center ice, and that's Daniel Sprong with it. All right, Robin Salo starts the breakout for the Islanders behind their goal. All the way down. And we got an icing call, so we'll do it again. Interesting stat there on Daniel Sprong. 7 goals in 11 games against the Islanders in his career. So hopefully we can see him add to that total a little bit later. Protus takes it through center, but he has it taken away. Islanders regroup behind their blue line. Dump it in. Vanacek behind the goal. And he gets it to Martin Ferravari. Ferravari to Protus. Protus dumps it in behind the Islanders' net. And it's dug back out by New York. Pangio behind the goal. Nick Dowd's able to jump on it. Brett Leeson dumps it in, gets his own pass back. I'm trying to start the cycle, but Islanders have him pinned down. Trevor Van Riemsdyk up to the point. Carlson, long shot, doesn't go. Varlamov makes the save. Oshie, Dowd, a shot. Varlamov with a save. Sticks it away. Oshie in front. Deflection, and no. Boy, TJ Oshie took it out of midair, tried to deflect it in. Fortunately, there was a defenseman right there to knock it away. All right, here comes Kuznetsov through the blue line, tries to dump it off to Ovechkin, and he runs into Ovechkin. That had to hurt. Jensen, long pass to Kuzi, and nothing doing. So here come the Islanders back the other way. Shot. No good. Vanacek's able to stick it away. And now the Caps come the other way. Daniel Sprong gets in front of everybody, but can't get a shot off. And it looks like we got a penalty coming up. Boy, Daniel Sprong is fast. He outskated everybody there and forced Andy Green to tie him up, and I think that is what led to the penalty. So timeout, 1-0 Capitals with about 7.5 minutes left in the first period, and it looks like they're going on the power play when we come back. Really, really inventive name there. But you can find it at the Hockey Podcast Network's website. We update it 2-3 times a week. You're going to get the most in-depth Capitals coverage that you are going to find in the podcast universe, interviews from players, coaches, and the folks that cover the team on a regular basis. So it's the Bob Matthews podcast. It's on the Hockey Podcast Network. Go check it out. I guarantee that you'll like it. In fact, we're going to be dropping another episode within the next 24 hours or so. Just hadn't been a lot to talk about this week because of the fact that the Caps have been off since Tuesday. So, all right, getting a face off here right in front of the Islanders' goal. And the Caps on the power play. Now, we all know how the power play has gone so far this year. Washington is 29th this year in the power play. And they tried to get it to Ovechkin there right in front of the goal. He had a shot at it, but the puck didn't get there, and the Islanders clear it. So 30 seconds gone at the power play almost. Caps rewind it. Backstrom. It gets taken away on a bad pass. Islanders clear it. Vanacek comes out and gets it. Gets to Carlson. They will try again. Carlson, Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov over the blue line dumps it in. Along the boards, let's see. Ovechkin comes up with it. Snapshot. Doesn't go. Varlamov saves it. Back up to the point. Ovi back up top to Carlson. Carlson over to Kuznetsov. No, I'm sorry, over to Sherry. Looking. All right, Backstrom and Carlson playing a little two-man game here. Backstrom, wrister, doesn't go. Carlson gets it back to Backstrom. Now down to Wilson. 33 seconds left on the power play. Wilson, what's he going to do with it? Wrister fires. Varlamov blocked it. 23 seconds left on the power play now. Caps have kept it in the zone, but haven't been able to put it in yet. All right, Backstrom. Up to Carlson. Carlson from the point. Varlamov with a save. Keeps it in. Kuznetsov. No look past the Backstrom. Oh, shit. To Ovi. Ovi tries to get it past Varlamov. Can't do it. And the power play is over with the Caps once again not being able to score a goal. 5:43 left in the first period. Has to get it through to Protas. Or I'm sorry, to Leeson. No deal. 5:20 left in the opening period. 1-0 Capitals. Nick Dowd on the go. Dowd, wrister blocked. Doesn't even get to Varlamov, that one. And we got a face-off coming. All right, another stoppage in play. 1-0 with 5:13 left in the first period. Caps leading the New York Islanders. And let's check the out-of-town scoreboard one more time. Predators and Bruins are now tied up at 2 with 9:07 left in the second period. Carolina leads Vancouver 3-1. And, of course, Caps and Islanders 1-0 here. Devils and the Canadiens are postponed in Montreal tonight. Columbus and Florida at 6 o'clock tonight. Sorry about that. Forgot to scroll back down. There we go, guys. My bad. Got a shot of Ralph Macchio on I guess on the big screen there on the island. He was terrific in beer league, by the way. His finest work, as far as I'm concerned, with Artie Lang. All right, we are back in play here. The puck is won by the Caps on the faceoff in back of the Islanders' goal. Islanders quickly get possession of it, though, and they come back across center ice. Vanacek's got to cover it up. I don't know about any of you guys, but here in Tidewater, we are waiting to see what this winter storm brings us. Now, up in DC, they could get anywhere from a couple of inches to a foot, depending on how the track of the storm eventually goes. Although it looks like it's going to be a lot closer to, say, 2 inches than it is 12 at this point. Down here, I think we're just going to get a bunch of rain, but well, remains to be seen, I guess. All right, McMichael dumping it in back of the Islanders' goal. Hathaway and Dowd in the corner there, along with Brett Leeson. Dowd trying to muck it up there. Then Riemsdyk. Leeson, oh, they tried to get it to, is that McMichael? No, to Garnet Hathaway, and he fanned on the shot. Damn, 10 inches of snow, huh? Yikes. Yeah, Jacob, the older I get, the less I even want to deal with it. If it wants to just be a cold rain, I will take that over snow any day of the week. All right, Varlamov. Shot in front won't go. Eller trying to backhand it in. No, again. Cap's getting some chances. Not as good as the last couple of games that we saw the vibe in the first period where they had a bunch of great chances and could only put one in and then wound up losing it. Chances aren't quite that good, but still they are getting a lot of shots here in the first period. Just have only put one in. And now the Islanders with the breakaway, but Vanacek is able to stop the slapper. Can't get caught napping like that on defense. Bellows fires, no good. Beauvillier to Chara. Chara with a shot wide. Vanacek's able to stick it away, and the Caps clear it past the Islanders' blue line. So Islanders on the offensive right now. Matt Irwin behind the goal gets it to Lars Eller. Lars Eller to Alexi Protas. Takes it past the blue line, and that's as far as he gets. Islanders get it back. Caps PR now reporting that TJ Oshie is out of the game now with an upper body injury. So Oshie is not going to be back. He will not return. Wilson gets it to Irwin. Irwin, a long slapper, gets sticked aside by Varlamov. Now Martin dumps it in for the Islanders. Backstrom gets it back. Can't get it out, though, and the Islanders continue to tilt the ice. 2:29 left, first period. 1-0 Washington. Chara to Barzell. Chara, one-timer that is gloved by Vanacek fairly easily. Van Riemsdyk and Jensen on the go. Jensen over the blue line tries to get it to Sprong. It's knocked out of play. And we will get a face-off. All right, 2 minutes left. First period. 1-0 Caps. Islanders with the puck in the Cap zone. A shot on goal. Saved by Vanacek. Caps try to break out. Can't do it. Wraparound. Stopped by Vanacek. And without his goalie stick at that. Saved by Vanacek. Beauvillier had a shot on goal against Vanacek. Vanacek's stick right now is behind the goal, and he was still able to make the save. Good play by Vitek. Bellows was the one that was trying to wrap that around. All right, 1.5 minutes left in the first period with the Caps having a 1-goal lead. Cross-ice pass to Dowd. Dowd dumps it in. Leeson goes to chase it. Pajot on the go, fans on the shot. 48 seconds left, first period. Mayfield in front, nobody home. Islanders going to line up for one more rush here. And we got a whistle here with 19.2 seconds left in the period. Zizekas wins that face-off for the Islanders. On the boards, Ovechkin tries to get it out to Schultz. 3, 2, and 1, and that is Caps outshoot the Islanders in the first period, and it pays off for them as they take a 1-0 lead to the locker room after 1. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back with the second period in just a few minutes. 1-0. Caps leading the Islanders right here. This live watch along is the Caps on Isles on the Hockey Podcast Network. Welcome back, everybody. We are getting ready to start the second period here. Caps with a 1-0 lead on the New York Islanders, thanks to a Tom Wilson goal about 5 minutes into the game. Face off controlled by the Islanders. They dump it into the Caps' end. Caps get it back, and now the Caps are trying to go on the offensive here. So good first period for the Capitals. Outshot the Islanders, and of course had the one that got home. So a 1-0 lead here as we have just started the second period. Glad you are along with us. Don't forget, drop us a subscription and a like on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube page, and don't forget to go and download a copy of the podcast, the Bob Matthews podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Here we go. We've got the stats up for you here from the first period. As you can see, the Caps outshot New York 16-7. Islanders had the only penalty of the period. Caps were not able, obviously, to convert on it. Capitals won the faceoffs by a score of 11-7. Of course, the big stat, the only one that matters, 1-0 here as we begin the second period. Caps have it in front of the goal here. Ferravari not able to control it at the circle. Islanders take it away. They get it past mid-ice. Capitals back on the rush now. McMichael, fans on a shot. Back behind the goal, Ovechkin looking for somebody. Ovi can't handle the puck, and the Caps turn it over. By the way, this is the first day of a back-to-back for the Caps. Caps on a rush. McMichael, snapshot, saved by Varlamov. Again, Connor McMichael continuing to get a lot of quality shots and has, put a few of them away. I think he's got 6 goals on the year. Isn't that right? As I said, this is the first of a back-to-back. Caps are back at home tomorrow against the Vancouver Canucks. Dowd looking for somebody, funnels it back behind the goal. Shot broken up in front. Schultz over to Dowd. Can't handle it. Irwin's got it as the Caps try to cycle it. Chased back across center ice. They'll try it again. Justin Schultz gets it to Nick Dowd. Caps not able to control it back behind the Islanders' goal. Islanders with an odd man rush here. Nothing doing. They were making a line change, it looks like. Garnet Hathaway bringing it back up for the Caps. All right, Caps are going to make a line change now. Islanders trying to get it out of their own end. They're not able to. Still back behind the Islanders' goal. Now up to center ice. Snapper from Lee, and it is gloved by Vanacek. So 6:37 left, second period. 1-0 Washington here. We're going to get a face-off. They just had a graphic on the screen. Zdeno Chara is 16 games away from passing Chris Chelios as for most games played by a defenseman. And he looks like he's got a lot of game left in him. He played well for the Caps last year. All right, Caps turn it over now in their zone. Islanders get it back behind Vanacek. Lexi Protas gets control of it over to Carlson. Caps try to break it out. Wilson, cross ice, Backstrom. Leeson. Shot is saved by Varlamov. Schultz now. Nothing doing. Islanders dump it back behind the cap skull. Backstrom's got it. Good to see Backy back in the lineup. Pellick gains control of it for the Islanders. They get it out of their end here. Pass intercepted by Kuznetsov. Back the other way. Kuzi, nothing to do but dump it in and chase it. Islanders on a rush here. Parisi finds Pajot. Pajot can't control it. They got to rewind. Parisi back behind the goal for the Islanders. Chased by Van Riemsdyk. Snapshot by Green. Save by Vanacek. And it looks like we got a penalty. And we got a penalty on the Caps. First of the night, Trevor Van Riemsdyk going to the box. You got it, Andrew. Hey, if you guys noticed, I haven't messed up the audio yet tonight. We haven't had a stretch of like 5 minutes where it's me talking and you guys can't hear anything. Caps are ranked 11th in the league in penalty kill. The Islanders 18th in power play scoring. And the Capitals are able to clear this first one back. 140 now left in the penalty to Van Riemsdyk. All right, here comes Barzal bringing it across center ice. Along with Anders Lee. Dobson now. Wahlstrom back up to Dobson at the top. Now over to Wahlstrom. These two playing a two-man game. Back to neutral ice, and the Caps stymie him again. Barzal will rewind it. Lee. Wahlstrom. Shot. Vanacek with the save. Rebound back out. Caps trying to clear it, and they do it. Well, at least to center ice. Dobson back behind the goal, looking for somebody. No one home. Caps able to get it, and they clear it to center ice. Caps make a change here. Ooh, fan on a wrister. And a shot the night in front by Vanacek. Bailey, snapshot. Oh, rebound. There was a wide open goal, and the Islanders were not able to get a stick on it, and the Caps are able to clear. Like Salo had a wide open goal, a wide open net, but he couldn't get the puck on his stick. Caps going to have an odd man rush here at the very end of the power play, and they are able to kill it off, and the teams are back to equal strength. All right, Pellick bombs one in from center, and the Caps are able to clear it out. .12:30 left in the second period. It's still 1-0 Washington at this point. Islanders having a little bit of trouble getting it out of their end. Loose puck there. Who's going to win the sprint to it? And we get an icing call, I think. All right, 7:53 left. Second period, or gone in the second period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Capitals over the Islanders. Let's take a lead and get our stats up here, and we can take And if you missed it at the top of the game, at the beginning of the game, John Carlson almost missed the game. He had a false positive test earlier today, but was able to confirm that it was a false positive one. But Connor Sherry, who was scheduled to be on the ice today, was a last-minute scratch, and he is now in COVID protocol after testing positive. And as of tomorrow, if you want to go to a Capitals game at Kaplan Arena, you are going to have to show proof of vaccination. They just announced that on the screen. All right, Islanders on the go here. Martin working on Schultz. Clutterbuck's wrister goes wide. Eller gets it. Back behind the goal. Van Riemsdyk now. Up to Eller. Eller gets it to Sprong. Sprong trying to find somebody home. Long slap shot. Doesn't go. Sprong with the rebound. Looking in front. Oh, got it to Eller. Had a chance at it, but wasn't able to handle the puck. That was a hell of a pass by Sprong. It was just a little too strong, though. Sprong gets it over to Ferravari, and they make their way up the ice again. Cross-ice pass to Backstrom. Little give and go, too hot to handle, and we get a whistle. Thinking offsides. Yeah, Sprong, sweet pass to Eller. He had an open goal there, but it was just a little too much mustard on that hot dog. Kuznetsov with it behind the goal. Can't handle it. Here come the Islanders. Pajot with it, gets it behind the goal. Kuznetsov, nobody home. Islanders get it back. They rewind into their own end, and they'll try it again. Pellet cranks it in behind the goal. John Carlson comes up with it. Kuznetsov to Backstrom. Backstrom try to pass to Ovechkin, taken away. Green moving it through center. Bailey fires, saved by Vanacek. Sallow. Set down low. Lee's down there. They get it back up top. There's Sallow again. Barzell working. Is that on Ovechkin? No, on Van Riemsdyk. Can't get anything done, though, and it goes all the way back down to the Islanders into the ice. Well, Matt Barzell, if you have ever watched him, he is Barzell is so dangerous one-on-one. Hathaway with a shot on goal. Easy save of Varlamov. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. That's something that generally happens every game. I was waiting for that to happen. Protus up top now. Irwin's pass broken up. Islanders on an odd man rush. Barzell. Defended. Nice play by Matt Irwin to defend Barzell there. I have seen Barzell knife through the defense before. Tape to tape. Protus serves it across. Shot by Wilson. Won't go. I'm sorry, that was Ferravari with that shot. Carlson. Up top, Ferravari. No, save by Varlamov. Cap still with the puck there against the glass. Now here come the Islanders, and they got a 3-on-2. Bellows to the corner, tied up by Carlson behind the goal. Taken away by Connor McMichael. Back up the ice. On the wing, McMichael. Oh, if Eller could have gotten it to him, McMichael had a little bit of daylight there. Chara gets it back for the Islanders, clears it all the way down. Are we going to have icing? We are. Andrew, absolutely fine. I always forget to do that. So if anything, I'm grateful for you too. Otherwise, I would never scroll back up with it. So no, when I do that, thank you. I appreciate it. No worries, mate. Then Riemsdyk bringing it on in, dumps it off to Ferravari. Kuznetsov along the glass there. All right, Ovechkin gets it back, gets it over to Schultz. Schultz back to Ovechkin, shot! And Varlamov with a save on Alex Ovechkin. Iobi looked like he really wanted that one. Like he kind of had a miss there. 7 minutes left in the first period. Caps lead the Islanders still by a score of 1-0. As you're watching our live watch along. We're back. Timeout is over. We are ready to go. Still 1-0. 7 minutes left in the second period. Caps have a 1-goal lead. Excuse me real quick. Face off won by the Caps. Looking for something. Looking for a second goal here. But the Islanders clear it out and we get an icing call. Lexi Protas is having a nice game today. He's got the only assist. And you see him, he's involved more and more of the the significant plays. I like to see that with these young rookies because they're just going to get better. All right, Trevor Van Riemsdyk on his horse to get it, gets it over to Tom Wilson. Here come the Caps in space. Backstrom puts the brakes on it. Can't get it to anybody. There's Protas. Protas gets it to Wilson. Back behind the goal, loses control of it. All right, Caps make a line change here. Pellick through center, back behind the goal. Loose puck along the boards. Who's going to get it? We got a penalty coming up. And it looks like it's on New York. I think it's Anders Lee, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like, it's Anders Lee. Looks like for a high stick. Well, see what happens. We all know the Caps issues with the power play here. Not just the season, but specifically recently. Nothing to be sorry about, Hockey Legend. We are glad that you are here. Very much so. Yeah, front row, I'm cold as well because I think with the wind chill, we're under a gale warning right now, and with the wind chill, I think it's about 20 outside. Hockey Legend has got him a new crib there and getting stuff out of box as well. Hockey Legend, we're glad that you're here with us. Didn't I say Anders Lee? I believe I said Anders Lee, but with me, Andrew, you never know. I could be mistaken. I'm looking out the window because it's gone from sunny to cloudy here in Tidewater, and I swear it looks like there are like flakes in the air, but I don't think there are. But there could be literally any minute now. All right. Islanders clear it back down as the power play starts. It is Anders Lee with a high sticking, 140 left in the power play. So here come the Caps across the neutral zone. Backstrom looking for somebody. Toe drag, nobody home. Can't get it to anybody. Islanders tied up along the boards. Wilson digs it out. Wilson up to Carlson. Carlson can't handle it. Back down behind the goal. Backstrom at point position. Down to Wilson. Slap shot by Carlson. Swatted aside by Varlamov. And it's cleared back down. All right, 1 minute gone in the power play. Here come the Capitals again. Carlson. Backstrom has it taken away, and it is cleared down the ice. Schultz goes after it. 42 seconds left in the power play. "30 seconds left in the power play now. Not much happening on this one. Sprung. The Caps have changed their line. A giveaway rush coming down by the Islanders, snuffed out by Justin Schultz. All right, 14 seconds left. Maybe one more rush. Let's see. Protas dumps it in. That's pretty much going to take care of it. Into the corner. Sprung. Eller. Shot. Save by Varlamov. And the power play is over. Team's back to equal strength. Caps send it in front of the goal. Nobody's there to pick it up. And the Islanders clear it. Starting to pick up the pace here at the end of the second period. Dowder, cross ice, Leeson tries to get it in front to Eller. It doesn't work. Leeson. Back up to Van Riemsdyk, over to Dowd. Dowder tries to get him involved. Doesn't happen. Doesn't work. We got a penalty call coming. I think we do. I got a feeling they might have just gotten Brett Leeson maybe for tripping. Yep. It's either going to be a trip or a slash on Brett Leeson. Yep, Brett Leeson, 2 minutes for tripping. So we get a face-off in front of the Caps goal here. Eller, Wilson, Jensen, and Van Riemsdyk are your penalty kill unit here. Carl Hagelin not playing because of COVID protocols. Connor Sheary also not playing because of COVID protocols. And of course, Anthony Manthit's been, 38 games now because of the shoulder injury. I'm wondering if we were going to see him back this year. All right, Dobson switches the point of attack for the Islanders. Slapper doesn't go. Wahlstrom shot, and Vanacek saves it. You take Vanacek is on so far. Misplay by the Islanders, and the Caps are able to clear it in back of the goal. 1:22 left in the power play now. Lee and Barzell, nothing doing. Giveaway, and Dowd has got an on-man rush here. Nick Dowd working it and has it taken away, but that killed off a good 20 seconds there. Sharon a foot race. Faravari steals it from him. Can Faravari clear it? He can. And the Caps are going to change up their line here, their unit here. 50 seconds left in the kill. Dobson, point position here. Dobson over to Barzell. Barzell in front. Stick to side by Vanacek. Barzell, cross ice. Goals open. And Vanacek is on it. Yeah, sure enough, Zach Parise had an open goal here. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Yep, he should have shot it right there. Bailey. It was Bailey that should have shot it. Sorry. Caps clear it. 12 seconds left in the power play. Vitek Vanacek has looked very, very good so far today. Vanacek has made 26 saves. He's 26 to 26 today so far. All right, Mayfield brings it out of the Islanders zone. Faravari clears it all the way down. 45 seconds left in the second period, and we have got an icing call. Caps making a break for it here. Well, Eller can't get anything. Centering pass, nobody home. He was looking for Leeson there. Eller and Barzell working it. Carlson comes up with it. Carlson over to Wilson. Wilson, wrister. I'm sorry, that's Farivari with a wrister. No go. Saved by Varlamov. Islanders bringing it back up. Time running out here in the second period, and a shot that is that's blocked. Nice block from Tom Wilson as time runs out, and we go to the third with the same score. So a couple of power plays for both teams. Nobody scores. Tom Wilson's goal still the only one that is on the board. End of 2. It's the Caps 1. The Islanders, nothing. We'll take an intermission break, see you for the third period, and see if the Caps can bring this one home here on the Hockey Podcast Network. All right, welcome back. You're getting ready to start the third period here. I'm Bob Matthews. Delighted that you have joined us for the watch along between the New York Islanders and the Washington Capitals. Caps coming into the third period here with a 1-0 lead. Let's take a look at the stats here from the second period through to. Again, Caps lead at 1-0. Really the only one that you need to worry about. Vitek Vanacek has looked great in goal for the Capitals today. He has stopped all 26 shots that have been put at him. Penalty-wise, it's been even, as both teams have been to the box twice. The Islanders are out hitting the Capitals, 21-13 right now. And the Caps still enjoying a 54 to a 45% advantage in the faceoff department, which is something that we don't see that often. Capitals have won 17 faceoffs. The Islanders have won 14. 5 takeaways for the Islanders and just 2 for the Caps. Should be just a couple of minutes away here from starting the third period. Got any comments? Go ahead and drop them. Drop a like if you want as well. And subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network's YouTube channel. What's up, Josh? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard, Jacob letting us know that it's 3-3 between Boston and the Predators right now. So thank you for doing that, Josh. We appreciate it. Always helping. It's always, we say, it takes a village here on the broadcast to get going. If you missed it earlier in the day, right before the game started, we found out that Connor Sheary was not going to play. He was a late scratch because he tested positive for COVID. So Sheary was out, and Alexei Protas took his place in the very last minute, and it was rather fortuitous too, because Protas has the only assist in the game on the Tom Wilson goal that came about 5 minutes into the first period. We got an interesting stat from the Caps PR department today, and that's that today marks the 149th game that a rookie has played this year. Obviously, you total them all up. That is second in the NHL. So for a team, as we've said before, with this reputation as being a veteran team and an aging roster, it's actually been pretty young this year and fairly successful as well. First game that the Capitals have come to play the Islanders at UBS Arena, which apparently is right next to Belmont Park. So you can watch a hockey game and get a bet or two in drop a trifecta ticket there at Belmont. All right, team's back on the ice. We're ready to go here for the start of the third. It's going to be Tom Wilson's line that starts out. So provided that Peter Laviolette hasn't made any shuffles to the line, it'll be Baxter, Wilson, and Sprong that'll start this second period. Yep, Backstrom, Wilson, and Protas. So Sprong has been, I guess, bumped down to the third line here, at least to start. And Lexi Protas, given the fact that he's played a pretty strong game, is starting out there on the second line with Backstrom and Wilson here, at least to start the period. All right, back behind the goal. Islanders get it, dump it in back of the Capitals goal. The Caps try to break it out. Protas through the neutral zone. Loses it. And it looks like we're getting a line change here. Got the Eller line out there now. It should be Eller, Leeson, and Michael, unless again there's been some shuffling here. And Peter Laviolette has shuffled the line a little bit because now we've got Ovechkin and Kuznetsov out there with Eller. Islanders on a rush. Was that Barzell? No, it was not. It was Walshak with some fancy stick handling there. Beat the defense, and fortunately, Vitek Vanacek was able to save the day. Man. Oh, such pretty stick movement there. Pretty puck handling. But Vanacek was there to make the save with the skate. Better not let that happen again. Don't want to live that dangerously. Shot right on goal. Vanacek sticks it away. Caps get it back. Matt Irwin trying to get it out of the cap zone. He gets it to Leeson. And Leeson's able to clear it through the neutral zone. All right, Islanders starting out strong here in the third period. You kind of figured they would, considering they need to get a goal and tie this thing. Schultz, nice hustle there by Dowd. Across the goal mouth, nobody home to get it. And the Isles play it clear. All right, Caps going to change their line. Van Riemsdyk to McMichael. Michael cross ice pass, shot on goal. No good. That was Daniel Sprong, and Varlamov made the save. Eller to McMichael. McMichael shot on goal. Varlamov save, rebound chance, and Sprong can't put it in. Out of play, so we get a face-off. So Carolina beats Vancouver, so Vancouver will come in after suffering a loss there. Caps see Vancouver at Capital One Arena tomorrow night. Yeah, that's right. When Vancouver comes in tomorrow, we get to see former Caps coach Bruce Boudreau, who took over midseason for the Canucks. All right, puck dribbles through into the Islanders' end. Oh, excuse me. Ferravari. Back to point position to Hathaway. Hathaway over to Ferravari. Ferravari shot. Saved by Varlamov. And he had an opening. Islanders send it on away, and we get an icing call. Ferravari to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov shot on goal, saved by Varlamov. Wallstrom clears it in. Vanacek's going to have to cover it up, and we're going to get a face-off. All right, Islanders win the face-off of the Caps zone here. Caps get it back. Leeson clears it down. Oh, we get ice here. "46 shots on goal for the Caps tonight. Not quite the ratio you want to see, but it's worked so far. As we got 15:47 left in the game, 1-0 Capitals. Caps wind it along the boards here. Brett Leeson. Leeson winds it around Hathaway. Down to Leeson again. Other side now. Dowd. Schultz, point position. Blocked by Varlamov. The shot is. Rebound by Hathaway. Hathaway behind the goal, looking for somebody. Gets it down to Eller. Here come the Islanders. Barzell, a pass over to Dobson, and a save by Vanacek. Wilson, centering pass, nobody there. Irwin kicks it back in. And the Islanders come up with it temporarily. Nice defensive play by the Caps to tap it out of play. Face off. Cizikas wins it for the Islanders. Caps get it back. Schultz at the point. Wilson. Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov sends it in past the goal. Mayfield intercepted it. Jensen gets it back. Caps give and go. Wilson. Ovechkin to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov shot blocked. Reeves keeps it in. Islanders get it back behind their goal. And here's Schultz. All right, it's back behind the Islanders goal here. Caps have really have controlled the pace of play throughout the game. But again, here we are. We got just over 13 minutes left in the game. You can't feel comfortable with it being 1-0. It just takes one mistake, and all of a sudden you got a tie ball game. All right, Islanders in the Caps end of the ice. Salo fires, and another save by Vanacek. Salo from Pellick down low. High slot. Beauvillier shot. Saved by Vanacek. Rebound by Pellick. Saved by Vanacek as well. Vitek Vanacek is single-handedly keeping the Caps in the lead here. Crowd's starting to pick it up here. All right. Backstrom flips it in. Back to Varlamov. He covers up, and we get a stoppage in play. 12:27 left in the third. Capitals still clinging to a 1-0 lead in a goaltending shootout. All right, we are getting ready to go here. Approaching the midway point of the third period, the Caps lead it still 1-0. 46 shots on goal for the Caps. They've only put one in. 12:27 left to be exact. Face-off control by the Capitals. Down low to Eller. Eller to Sprong. Sprong gets the relay from Ferravari. Again, back behind the goal. Ferravari is there. That's it taken away by the Islanders. Now it's frozen against the board. McMichael comes up with it. Michael, centering pass broken up. And John Carlson gets it and rewinds it back into the Cap zone. John Carlson sends it in now. Taken away by Zdeno Chara. Nick Dowd double team there close to mid-ice, and we get a stoppage as the puck goes out. All right, Caps win the faceoff. Again, Capitals have been really good in the faceoff the last few games. It hasn't translated to as many wins as you would hope, but still, you've got to figure that's got to be positive going forward. Taken away by Barzal. Barzal now back behind the goal. Gets it out to point position. Green. Andy Green. Long slap shot blocked before he can get to Vanacek. Capitals cleared to center ice. We got 10:52 left in the third. 1-0 Washington right now. Salo long range bomb doesn't go. Capitals clear it back to the Islanders into the ice. Don't get conservative now. You got to keep playing. You have got to keep playing. Don't fall back and just hope not to lose. Play to win this one. And we got a penalty call coming up. And it's Justin Schultz. So the Caps go on the PK as Justin Schultz gets called for a hook on Wahlstrom. All right, keep an eye on Matt Barzal here. He's the one I'd be worried about out there. Yeah, this is a big one right here. Wahlstrom's going to stay out there on the power play along with Barzal, and I can't tell who else is out there just yet. I see Lee out there. 0 for 2 on 7 shots on the power play today are the Islanders. So let's see what they can do here. Here's Barzal. Caps poke it away and clear it into the neutral zone. You got Jensen, Van Riemsdyk, Eller, Wilson, and that's it on the PK, obviously. All right, Van Riemsdyk able to clear it down, so they've killed off the first 30 seconds of this one. Noah Dotson brings it out, gets it to Barzal. Barzal across the blue line. Dumps it to Peugeot. To Dobson, to Barzal, playing a little tic-tac-toe here. Wahlstrom trying to get a shot off. Does. Wide of Vanacek. Ferravari and Barzal battling for it. Islanders get it up top. Barzal tries to get a seam pass. Doesn't work. But the puck stays in. Dobson lets it fly down low. Nothing doing. And the Capitals clear it back down. 35 seconds left on the penalty to Schultz. could be the last rush here for the Islanders. Parisi drops it into the corner. Wilson's got it now. Caps clear it down. 17 seconds left in the one-man advantage. 10 seconds now. 8:35 left, third period. 1-0 Caps. Jensen freezes it along the board. That's going to do it for the power play. So the Caps PK holds. All right. Islanders have it along the boards, have it taken away by Washington. Leeson sends it on down. Clutterbuck gets to it. Pass to center ice, taken away by the Caps. All right, Dobson's got it with McMichael on his tail. Cross ice. Ooh, nice hit. Lars Eller gets it out to Daniel Sprong. Sprong across the blue line. Gets wide on Chara. Feeds it to McMichael, who fans on the shot right in front. Sprong fires. Wraparound from McMichael. Won't go. Connor McMichael. More hard luck for the rookie. Oh, man. Once the goals start falling from McMichael, they're gonna come in bunches. I really like what I'm seeing out of him. Sprong shot saved by Varlamov, kicks it back out. So the Caps now starting to tilt the ice. 6:30 left in the game. We're probably still about 4 minutes away from the Islanders pulling Varlamov. Yeah, TJ Oshie also out after starting the game, but an upper body injury in the first period. Hathaway shot goes wide of Varlamov. So TJ Oshie has not played since the first period. Salo has it for the Islanders. Faravari outlasting Nelson. He tried to get a pass to Oliver Nelson or to Brock Nelson, but Faravari was there to break it up. Here comes Protas. Protas leaves it in behind the goal. .505 left in regulation. Still 1-0 Caps. We come back for the home stretch right after this. All right, welcome back. We're ready for the final 5 minutes of the game here. Caps still clinging to a 1-0 lead, thanks in part to Vitek Vanacek, who has made how many saves now? As I cannot read that because it is too small. 34 saves in all for Vanacek. It's close to 50 when you count the blocks and all the other stuff. Or no, I'm sorry, that's the Caps that have had that many. My bad. Great game for Vitek so far. Let's see if he can bring it home for him. Centering pass in front doesn't go. Nobody hope. Ovechkin gets the rebound, clears it out for the Caps. All right, 4:45 left, and enough pace that they're going to get an icing call here. All right. Well, now you just got to hunker down on defense and make sure one doesn't get past you here late. I give it another probably minute and a half to 2 minutes before they'll pull Varlamov. Kept wanting to say Voldemort there for a second. All right, Caps, clear it back down. Oh, nice hit by Ovi. Please keep an eye on Matt Barzal wherever he is when he's out there. Well, there's Barzal. He's got the puck now. I have seen him go end to end and score. Barzal, nice pass, but he's not able to get a shot with it. 3:52 left now. 5-on-5 as of right now. Oh, can Dowd get to it? Just no. Dowd was about 2 steps away from having a breakaway there. Barzal with a shot high over the head of Vanacek. Shot in front by Parisi. Nothing doing. No go. Caps get it out. Bagstrom. Protus. On around and back of the Islanders' net. Let's keep an eye on Varlamov. Oh, a rebound that kicked almost into the goal there. Wilson winds it on along the boards. Irwin keeps it in. Protus to Wilson to Backstrom. Huge save by Varlamov on Backstrom. Islanders on a break now. Pajot. Wallstrom. Centering pass. Nobody home. Backstrom's got it. 2:40 left in the game. Irwin bracketed back behind the goal. Slot. Rebound in front. Vanacek able to cover it up. And we will get a face-off. Wallstrom had a chance. 2:29 left now. .229 left, third period. One more commercial break. You guys take a look at the stats, and we will bring you home after that. All right, here we go. Final 2 minutes of the game. 1-0. Washington on an outstanding effort from Vitek Vanacek in goal, as well as Tom Wilson scoring the game's only marker less than 5 minutes in. And again, situation like this, you want to make sure you do not lose track of Matt Barzal. Face off in front of Vanacek. Caps win the face off. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Tied up along the boards at center ice. Islanders come away with it, but the Caps defense snuffs it out. Are they going to get a delay of game penalty there? No. Hit the glass, so it's not. That would have been a killer. That would have been a real kick in the head if they had called a delay of game penalty on that. But the puck clearly hit the glass, so it's not. All right, 2:08, and the Islanders have pulled Varlamov now. So it's 6-on-5 situation here. With the face-off right in front of Vanacek. Caps win it again. Chance to clear it. Ovechkin clears it down. It misses the goal, so that's icing. 2 minutes left. The Islanders have an empty net. That might have put a capper on it if Ovechkin could have hit the goal, but not to be. All right, Lars Eller to take the faceoff for the Capitals. This one won by the Islanders. Dobson from Barzal. Brock Nelson shaking loose from Ovechkin. A shot on goal. Vanacek, a glove save. Off the bid from Waldstrom. Vitek Vanacek has been a wall in this game. Capitals need this win to keep pace with Carolina in the Metro as the Hurricanes beat Vancouver today in Carolina, and the Canucks come to Capital One Arena tomorrow for the second of a back-to-back for Washington. All right, Islanders take a timeout here with 1:40 left here in the third. Don't forget, drop us a like and hit the subscribe button on this to the YouTube page. And also, don't forget, we'll have a full wrap up on the game today. We'll have full wrap up on this one tomorrow on the Bob Matthews podcast, which you can get on the Hockey Podcast Network's website. So go and check it out and download it, will you? Again, 6-on-5 for the Islanders as they got an empty net. Nick Dowd going to take the face-off here for the Caps. Islanders win the face-off, work it around. Stepping in, Vanacek, another save. Lee with the rebound. Rister doesn't get through. Barzal intercepted by Hathaway. It's not going to make it to the goal, and we got another icing with 1:12 left. Well, Barzell had a shot, but Vanacek came up with yet another save. All right, Dowd's taking the face-off for the Caps. Won by the Islanders. Dobson out wide to Barzell. Dobson shot, saved by Vanacek. Rebound, Hallstrom back up to point position. Less than a minute to go now. Nelson shot, sticked away by Vanacek. Caps can't clear it though. Barzell looking for somebody. Gets it to Dobson. Wallstrom. Shrugged away by Vanacek again. But they still can't get control of it, can the Caps? Another shot blocked this time by Hathaway. Great block by Hathaway. 20 seconds left. Barzell. Dobson unloads. Can't get it. And here comes Ovi on a breakaway. And Ovi is going to put it in for an empty net goal. And the Capitals are going to win this one 2-0. And Ovi made absolutely sure of that one. He wasn't letting anybody stop him. Took it right on in. No slap shot, no nothing. No long wrister, no nothing. Wallstrom moved it around to Nelson. A great save by Vanacek. And then Garnet Hathaway just giving up his body and making a key block there. And that leads to the Ovi breakaway. The Russian machine never breaks. 2 seconds, one, and the Washington Capitals are going to get themselves a hard-earned win in New York over the New York Islanders. Final score 2-0. I'll tell you what, for a game with only 2 goals, that was pretty sweet. So your final, once again from Long Island, Caps 2, Isles nothing. Caps back on the ice again tomorrow, the second of a back-to-back, this time back home against the Vancouver Canucks at Capital One Arena. I'm Bob Matthews. Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. We're off tomorrow, but we will be back with another live watch-along next week. See you next time. Again, Caps win 2-0 over the Islanders.